Hey, how's it going? Nat here. Let's see what's making news. The next Commonwealth Games in Glasgow are now a bit of smaller Commonwealth Games. So, Josh, what's happening?
Well, Nat, I'm sorry to say, but some of our favourite sports just hit the chopping block.
What?
In fact, 13 sports in total are getting canned, including Aussie faves like cricket, road cycling,
Oh, you're joking.
and diving. Out of the pool, mate.
Oh, come on, man.
And that leaves just 10 main events when the games kick off in July of 2026. Stop running. It's the latest in a series of big shake-ups to the games. If you remember, Victoria was originally supposed to be hosting them until they realised it was getting a bit too pricey and pulled out. So Glasgow swooped in to host instead, but now they want to cut costs and make the games a little bit easier to set up. But as you can imagine, it's been a huge letdown for a lot of athletes, sporting bodies and fans. And now there's a lot of people worried that other Commonwealth Games in the future could be doomed to be a similar size. And while the abandoned sports have their hopes up high that they'll be able to jump back in for the 2030 Games, only time will tell. Mate, out of the pool, I say.
Are you serious, mate?
After about 4 weeks of enjoying brioche at a Coles in Sydney, Mickey the Cockatoo has been safely rescued. It's thought the sulphur-crested cocky flew in through the loading dock of the supermarket and kinda got stuck there. After many unsuccessful attempts to get him out, bird expert Ravi was called in, who enlisted the help of another cockatoo called Old Lady Doris to try to lure him out.
Doris was like doing everything she could, walking through the shopping centre, preening up and down, flicking her crest to get Mickey's attention, and that was everything for us.
Eventually, it worked, and Ravi says Mickey will be flying free in no time. Earlier this week, you might have seen 12-year-old Kai greet the King and Queen as they touched down in Australia. Today, Michelle caught up with Kai and his sister Charlotte to hear all about it.
Hi.
I'm Charlotte.
Nice to meet you, Charlotte.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. How was my handshake compared to the King and Queen?
Yeah, it was very good.
Very good. Hear that? Very good. What were you feeling when you could see the King and Queen coming down the stairs and coming towards you?
I was feeling very excited. So I handed Queen Camilla the flowers, which she really liked, and I spoke to King Charles about how the weather was raining, but as they came off, it stopped, which was nice.
What did you do to prepare to meet the King and Queen?
I had to practice my bowing, and they gave me a little sheet of how to do my bow properly.
And how did this opportunity come about for the both of you?
So I was diagnosed with a blood disorder called severoplastic anemia, and I got granted a wish through Make-A-Wish Australia, which I chose to meet the King and Queen when they arrived at Australia.
For Kai's treatment to save his life, he needed a bone marrow donor. We were very grateful that I was a match. I was a 10 out of 10 match to go and donate my bone marrow for Kai.
Thanks for letting me have this wish.
Now it's time for some stories that'll make you go, oh, we really are living in the future, aren't we? First up to Mount Tai in China, where these robot dogs are hard at work carrying rubbish. It's part of a new test to see if they're up for the job, because rubbish here has to be collected manually, thanks to all the steps and it being so high up in the mountains. Now, has this situation ever happened to you? Oh, we're not going to have much luck getting down, are we? Introducing the solution, potentially. Researchers at a university in South Korea have been working on a floating cart. But at the moment, the prototype can only carry 3 kilos, so might have to keep that grocery list short. And finally, to Sweden, where a symphony orchestra is performing alongside a robotic cellist. Yep, it's a world first. But as impressive as it may seem, the composer behind it has been getting some feedback from musicians who are a bit worried about what it might mean for the music world.
I think that's, it's reasonable to question things. So I think that everyone is open to question it, of course. I also questioning it.
Well, that's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Ooh.